A West Auckland stroke victim is being forced to use a public disabled bathroom to shower while she waits up to a year for health authorities to modify her own bathroom. Natasha Sadler relies on a wheelchair and has limited use of the left side of her body after she suffered a stroke last April. Her disabilities mean her own bathroom is now unsafe for her to use. So every day, Natasha, with the help of her caregiver, treks across town to shower at a public swimming pool. She's been doing this for 3 months already, and today Waitemata Health confirmed to Checkpoint it could take up to a year to have her bathroom made safe enough for her to shower at home. Our cameraman Nick Munro and reporter Nita Blake-Person joined Natasha for the daily battle that is wearing this determined woman down.
Morning, sis.
Morning.
How are you today?
I've had a good sleep, thanks.
Oh, that's great.
It's just after 8 a.m. at Natasha Sadler's West Auckland home. She's preparing for the daily ordeal that's become her shower routine with the help of her full-time carer, Carleen.
This is what I do every day before. I usually get it done the night before so the car's loaded for the shower the next day. So I'm glad I got this big bag, and it's like saddling up a horse with saddlebags. When we get to the pool, hook these over the wheelchair and wear off. About 4 towels and some face cloths for the showers. And then I pack her clothes to change her into, and stockings for blood pressure stockings and all her clothes. And then I come along here and I have to pack up. Usually I've got all this already packed. It's her toothbrush, shampoo, conditioner.
Into the bag it goes, creams, deodorants, soaps, everything that would usually be in her bathroom. But Natasha isn't able to use the bathroom at her home because it's not safe. Carleen says the standalone clawfoot bath tips easily and she's on a lengthy wait list to have it fixed.
At first I didn't know this bath tipped, but then the bath would just go like this when she sat on it, tip over and cause more stress. And then she had an accident in here and slipped off that chair, and we haven't used it since.
It's been nearly a year since the 45-year-old high school teacher suffered a massive stroke.
My uncle and I were running a language wānanga for our marae up north, and mid-speech I sort of buckled over. Getting up is not so easy anymore, but I can. I'm going to get better because the physiotherapy strengthens my body.
It can take up to half an hour for Natasha to get out the door these days.
It's pretty sad having to leave my own home every day to have a safe wash. Ka pai.
But finally in her wheelchair and ready to go, her and Carleen roll out the door and into the car.
When I get well, I'm never taking standing up and walking for granted again. Even simple things like just getting in a car is a mission.
Unable to have a shower in the comfort of her own home, the next closest place isn't next door or down the road. It's a 15-minute drive away at Westwave Pool. At the pool, it's pure luck as to whether there will be a mobility park available nearby or whether other people in the same position as Natasha are already using the shower. She knows at least 5 other people who have to use the facilities because their homes are also unsafe. If they get their timings wrong, they can be waiting up to 2 hours. Carleen and Natasha unpack the bags upon bags of belongings they've hauled from home and head in for a wash.
I won't do a strip show for you, it's a family show.
Just over 30 minutes later, Natasha emerges tired but fresh.
How you feeling? Nice and clean. Waka waka waka, squeaky clean. Yes, kua rite ahau. Ka pai. Ready for my day. Ngā mihi, kia koe kāre.
Natasha finds it easier to speak in Māori since the stroke, and she's relentlessly positive, a total battler. But this isn't the only trauma Natasha has suffered in the past few years.
I cried when my son died. I'm not going to cry over a bathroom.
This is a story that we are bringing to you. The mother of a 23-year-old man who died after using synthetic drugs says they begged and begged to get him onto a drug rehab.
In 2017, Natasha's son Memphis died from a synthetics overdose.
My son died on the front porch here. It was a Friday, I remember the day. I was at school in the afternoon staff meeting, and I got a call from 2 of my children, and they were screaming and crying and panicking and saying, "Mum, the ambulance is here. They're trying to resuscitate Memphis. He hasn't responded for 17 minutes. He's dead."
Memphis, who was 23 and had schizophrenia, had been waiting 8 months for access to a drug and rehabilitation service by the time he died. Just a week after, he finally made it to the top of the list. Natasha thinks the stress of Memphis's death contributed to her stroke, and these days it's her that's struggling with wait lists, this time for the Waitemata District Health Board to pay for her bathroom to be modified.
Assessments were supposed to have been done, referrals were done, and people didn't turn up. The OT couldn't come until the 8th of January. I wasn't going to not have a shower from November until the 8th of January. I have to wait for the application to be approved by the Ministry of Health before that can happen, and my occupational therapist said it could take anywhere from 9 to 12 months.
Despite her strength and determination, Natasha's daily shower routine is taking its toll.
We left this morning at 9 a.m. If you have a look at the time, it's 10 to 11. It's taken us a couple of hours to do what I would normally have done pre-stroke in 15 minutes.
Back at home, she's exhausted from the morning and says an open-ended wait for her own bathroom to be fixed is not good enough.
I could reclaim 2 hours of my life, and it's like human decency and dignity as well. I'm not asking for a spa pool or a flash Chevrolet car.
It's a squeeze for Natasha to get into the bathroom, but she says it could be an easy fix if only the bureaucracy and wait lists weren't getting in the way. But again, she's not letting it get her down. Natasha is adamant she will one day be on the kapahaka stage again, and that she will be walking at the 21st of her mokopuna, who are currently just 2 years old.
I'm aiming for 100% recovery. Ko te wairua toa Māori e mea na ka taia e hau. My Māori warrior spirit tells me that I can go to full recovery.
A recovery that would be made that much easier with a simple shower in her own home. In the meantime, she's off for a lie down while Carleen gets on with the washing, to rinse and repeat for the same ordeal tomorrow. I tāmaki makaurau mō te hōtaka o te ahiahi nei, ko Nita Blake Person, aho.